Hello, everyone. This is Dale Cantrell with Meridianville Holiness Church. Wanting to bring you a Start Your Day Off Right series video for April 18th. My quote, wisdom is a gift. You can buy education, but wisdom is a gift. My story, a professor entered the classroom with a half a glass of water in his hands. The students asked the old common question, was it half empty or half full? He asked them, how heavy is this glass of water? The answers given by the students were many, up to 25 ounces. But the professor replied that the actual weight of the glass with the water does not always differ, but how long you hold the glass is what matters. If you hold the glass for a minute, you will not feel much weight, but if you hold it for 10 minutes, you will feel a little heavier, and it will be heavier for you for hours. If you hold it all day, then your hands get numb and sore. This is the case when you have stress. If you think about it for a while and leave it, there's not much problem. But if you think about it for hours, it starts to become a problem and gets worse if you sleep with it. You need to learn to deal with stress and never sleep with it. If you can do something about it, just do it. In another case, skip it and work towards your goal, or else it will kill your productivity. My scriptures, Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, sin we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. My humor is Billy Graham and the chauffeur. Before he died, Billy Graham was returning to Charlotte after a speaking engagement. When his plane arrived, there was a limousine to transport him to his home. As he prepared to get in the limo, he stopped and spoke to the driver. You know, I'm 87 years old and I've never driven a limousine. Would you mind if I drive it for a while? The driver said, no problem, be my guest. Billy gets into the driver's seat and they head off down the highway. A short distance later, a rookie state trooper operating his first speed trap. The long black limo went by him doing 70 in a 55 mile per hour zone. The trooper pulled out, easily caught the limo, and he got out of his patrol car and began the procedure. The young trooper walked up to the driver's door, and when the glass was rolled down, he was surprised to see who was driving. He immediately excused himself and went back to his car and called his supervisor. He called his supervisor. I know we're supposed to enforce the law, but I know that important people are given certain courtesies. I need to know what I should do because I have stopped a very important person. The supervisor asked, is it the governor? The young trooper said, no, he's more important than that. Supervisor said, oh, so he's the president? The young trooper said, no, he's even more important than that. And the supervisor finally asked, well, then, who is it? The young trooper said, I think it's Jesus because he got Billy Graham for his chauffeur. So this is Dale Cantrell with Meridianville Holiness Church saying I didn't come here to replace your minister. You get to go to church just to supplement if I could. If you have a quote, story, a scripture, humor, a clean joke, send it to me. My phone number is 256-508-4410. And until we do this next time, may God richly bless you.